Hey y'all. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday. It's so good to talk to you guys. I'm having a little bit of a migraine day, just slightly. Emmy, when you get a break, bring me one of the cold waters so I can take a BC powder. Okay. Y'all, I'm gonna have to take a BC, knock this migraine off. I think my sinuses are really triggering it right now because of allergies and all that nonsense. But we got to talk. So now you know the gossip is always gossiping, but this time the news is newsing. So unfortunately, for the people who like to report my videos, I'm going to have to do a FNN report today. You heard me right. We got to have a Florida Negro News report today because there's some things that are happening that y'all need to be aware of. Okay, it's important, it's serious, and I can't pretend like it ain't happening. So I got to say a little something, something. Okay, I don't have no choice in the matter. All right, now let me greet who's here. And y'all greet each other too. And then we're going to get into what's going down. Okay. Who up in here? Oh, shoot. Velda, you the first one up in here. Happy Monday, girl. Hey, Patricia Joaquin. You just finished the live from last night. Well, you caught up now. Hey, God's anointed daughter. How you doing? King Sankara, how you doing, nephew? All right, all right. Did we catch you before you clocked in? Miss Kaiser Sose is in the house. Good to see you. My sis that I love so dearly, my Jackie Gaines is here. Hey, sister. How are you? Happy to be happy. We happy you made it. All right, all right. Who else is up in here? Oh, Kia Coco Pop. Happy Monday. Oh, shoot. That's right. Blessed and stress-free week. Many hugs. I know that's right. Miss Sparkle is here, y'all. Our resident Mary Kay lady. You know what it is. You know exactly what it is. Who else we got up in here? The beautiful Bianca Edwards. You already know. Y'all hit the like button. Help me out. You know how we got to do it around here. Like the like buttons really do a lot, and y'all been really helpful like by just hitting the like button. We've been doing real good that way because they don't really treat me right. And after I do this video, they probably gonna shadow ban me for a while. So y'all please, hit the like button and help your sister out. I appreciate it. Hey Dora. Hey Quiet Storm 87. You listening and working? Okay. Lel. Hey boo. How you doing? Hey Trina. How you doing? Good to see you. You tired from last night. I told y'all butts to go to bed. Ain't nobody listen to me. Ain't nobody listen to me. And if I hadn't said nothing, we'd have still been in there right now. Hey, Shani. Girl, I don't sleep like that. I leave that sleeping for y'all. Hey, Auntie Eva. All right. We glad you made it. Gossip news. There go my bookie. How you doing, boo? It's good to see you. Happy Monday. Patricia Robinson. How you doing, girl? Hey, you listening and working? Cool gamer, always cool, always up in the house. How you doing? Ruth G. Hey, welcome. Happy Monday. I ain't never seen you before, but welcome. Y'all welcome, Ruth. You got my grandmama's name. I like that. Hey, Nina Ross. You getting ready for work? Okay. All right, all right. Hey, Miss Gardner. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, my days. How you doing? Hey, good to see you, ADS. How you? Oh, y'all please hit the like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Don't be slipping. Make sure you hit it. Hey, HL, how you doing? Hey, DV, what's happening? Big Red in the house. You listening at work? Okay, that's what's up. Y'all please hit the like button. This working. It's getting us out there. So y'all just keep hitting the like button. That'll get us out there in the algorithm a little bit because being honest, like as many people as we can get to hear this information, the better. It's actually important. So I want to try to let a few more people get in before we dig in. It is super, super important. Y'all know how I feel about making sure that our people are prepared for what's coming. So you can, get yourself together. Now, if you get the news and you choose not to get yourself together, then you can never say nobody warned you. Okay. Hey, Divine. So I just finished my first day of college summer semester. I'm finally a senior. Congratulations. Listen, y'all know we go up for education on the porch. I love hearing that. Now that's what's happening. Nina, Ruth was your grandmama name too. That's my daddy's mama. Mm-hmm. Okay, get me go in the medicine cabinet in there and grab me a BC powder, please, ma'am. Appreciate you. and then shut that door back. Okay, Brian Patterson said, I love it when I catch my Florida family. I love you too. I love you too. Listen, fam is in the house. So look, y'all. Look. Thank you, baby. You're going to have to turn them girls loose because the fly got in here. And I can't do it. You ain't got to do it now. Wait till you finish with your lesson. Okay, so look. First things first. The first thing I need to announce. Miss M01. Hey, how you doing? That's right. Congratulations. You majoring in criminal justice? I know that's right. You better go ahead on and make your aunties proud over here on the porch. You better do it. And we want to see your poke card too. We're very proud of you. I think I speak for everybody when I say we are proud of you. You better do your thing. Hey, sweet beloved. Hey. Okay, so listen. First announcement, okay? This one's for God's girls. Now, if you happen to not be one of God's girls or one of God's men, this might not be for you, but this is the first announcement. This is the month of June. Those of you who have been with the royal family, I have been warning y'all since January. Please be mindful. Find your hips in somebody's church on Sunday and make sure you make a Thanksgiving offering. Okay? All right. This is for God's girls and God's gentlemen. Please pay attention. If you are a member of the royal family or you even been around us for any length of time, I'm sure you heard me warn y'all before. I'm warning you again. This is the month of June. I've been saying it since January. Be prepared. Find yourself in somebody's church one of these Sundays. Go and make a Thanksgiving offering. Tell the Lord thank you for keeping you from January through June. Please and thank you. Because if you don't, June is always a very kind of turbulent month. I don't want to hear everybody crying about all the stuff that's going wrong, going bad, and going sideways. Do what you need to do. Go say thank you. It ain't going to kill you, okay? Do what you need to do. And I'm done with that because I'm not going to beg you to do the right thing, but I will advise you to do the right thing so you don't end up, looking silly, okay? Because we don't want to end up looking silly. Now, y'all go ahead on and hit the like button. We're going to get into what's happening. All right? So the gossip will be coming, but we're going to start with the news. Okay? Miss Sparkle, you remember me reminding y'all of that, right? This ain't your first time hearing this, right? Okay, I didn't think so. I didn't believe that it was my first time reminding y'all of this. Please hit the like buttons. As long as y'all remember, I said it. I feel like I've done my due diligence. I reminded you. Just know I will be going to the sign up is always open, Gossip News. I'm not in charge of it, but it's always open. I know I will be paying mine. I will be making my Thanksgiving offering because I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful. So ain't nobody gotta beg me to say thank you. I'm gonna go do it. Okay. Big Red say we'll do. It's my birth month. Things always happen in June. It's true. I'm telling you, you halfway through the year and ain't said thank you and wonder why stuff looking funky. It's looking funky for a reason. Might want to do the needful. You remember? Okay, good stuff. Long as y'all remember. Kids say definitely giving my gratitude offering to God, constantly thanking the Lord. You better tell him thank you. I'm telling you. Because he been helping us dodge a whole lot of stuff and been protecting you from stuff too. So, I'm just saying, don't play crazy. So listen, on to the news. Okay, we got that out the way. Let's let those of you who have been around for the FNN, y'all know the rules with the FNN. I do the light stuff first, and then we get into what's really going down and what's really heavy. Okay, first thing first. I mentioned before about the actors over there in Hollywood. Apparently, oh, praise the Lord. Okay, apparently, they said they reached some kind of tentative deal with the writers' union to avert the strike. So maybe some of y'all TV shows will be coming back. That's extremely light. Just thought you might want to know. Also, for the record, now y'all know we covered some of what's happening in the Congo. Okay, what's going on in the Congo is it's really sad. The Democratic Republic of Congo in Africa. So there's been attacks by rebels. The ADC is suspected to be behind it. and 9 villagers were killed. So y'all send some prayers up for them, because when stuff happened in Europe, everybody around here putting flags on their profile pictures, had Ukrainian flags up with them people throwing Africans off of the escape vehicles and mistreating black folks. Y'all show some love for the people in the Democratic Republic of Congo, because 9 villagers were killed in rebel attacks, and we have it on good authority that these rebels are being funded by Europeans so that they can go in and steal resources and minerals from the Congo, because the Congo is a mineral-rich region, and these people is our folks, and they over there being mistreated, attacked, and murdered. Okay, so y'all please, send some prayers up for the people of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Lady E, how you doing? You enjoy the FNN? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this one. And if they report me for reporting the news, then they just gonna have to report me this time, because some of this stuff got to come out. Okay. Next thing that is on the list that y'all might want to know. This is for our folks in California. Y'all please hit the like button. California is about to get a little iffy if this legislation passes. Okay. If this legislation passes, it's gonna get a little iffy. You got some people mad. So apparently California legislatures are proposing a bill that would actually put the electric bills on like a sliding scale based on income, meaning that they want to have like a base cost for the electricity. I appreciate that. That's right. Yeah, let's pray. Let's send prayers for those folks. Let's send prayers for people who look like us for a change, who are actually being mistreated, murdered, disenfranchised, and robbed by them other folks. Okay. HL said that is horrible. Wow, that's crazy sad. It really is. But this is what's going on. So for those of you who are fairly new and you haven't been around for the FNN, this is the information I bring. I don't sit up and just copy and echo CNN, because y'all know most of the time they be lying. Okay, they likes to lie, and that's kind of their jam. My jam is to tell the truth, even if it don't sound nice. Okay, so they're planning to do like a you pay based on your income is what they want to do. They want to have like a flat monthly fee, and it can range anywhere from $15 to $128. And what they're saying is this plan will pay for the modernizing of California's electrical system, because I'm hearing that their electrical grid is real bad. And they saying that the power lines that keep falling down is what's responsible for a lot of them forest fires over there, them wildfires and stuff. Okay. And they saying that the climate, I guess the warming and it being hotter than usual, is what's actually pushing and creating more demand on the electrical grid. Okay. So what they're saying is it doesn't eliminate usage charges, but that flat rate is going to make a difference in how much they're paying. Now, households that make under $28,000 would pay $15 a month for the fixed part of the light bill. Now, that don't sound good at all. It sounds okay for the people that make under $28,000, but they saying if you make $180,000 or over, you would have a $92 base charge. So before you ever use electricity, if you make $180,000, which isn't hard because that's based on household income, a two person home, a married couple easily would make over $180,000. That means in LA, it will be a $92 charge before they ever flip a light switch. And if they happen to be in San Diego, they're saying it would be $128 a month. So it hasn't gone through, but there are some residents out there that's really, really, really concerned about this. But this is, y'all know that Cali is liberal central, and liberals are all about social programs and, some real strange things. So y'all might want to be mindful. If you're in California, this is something they spitballing. They got it on the table, and we don't know how it's going to go. So just be aware. Big Red said, if this is true, I hope DC gets at least paid for his loss of his love, and he gets all the way canceled. Who is DC? Help me out. King St. Carr said it's not going to stay in California either. Yeah, if they can pass it over there, you can almost guarantee that any blue state is probably going to adopt the same thing. Gossip News says, California, get your stuff together. I know that's right. But California is a funny place. And I wouldn't advise anybody who doesn't have to remain there, or like you own property or something. If there's a way for you to work somewhere else, I would. Like, it's getting funny. You know, they're about to outlaw the sale of gas powered vehicles and everything else. So things are about to be real strange. Velda said, what does my salary have to do with how much usage I have? They're not, this is before they even get to your usage. This is before they get to your usage. That is a flat amount that they're going to add to bills if they can pass this law saying that if you make, based on what you make, the flat rate before usage is going to be set based on that. Not just fair across the board for everybody. No. If they're 28,000 or under $15, I feel like they should leave it the same. If you want to give a discount to people who make $28,000 a year or under, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they really can't afford to offset that cost. I don't know. Because I feel like if you're making under $28,000 a year, I don't know how you surviving. You need help, honestly, because that's rough. HL says, I'm in California. Man, I'm moving. Yeah, you might want to consider it. Just think it over. DS says, I'm in Ohio and electricity bills been raised after always losing power. Yeah, well, I'm telling you. Oh, DC Young Fly. Oh, I mean, I ain't talking about that because I don't know them people. I ain't being mean or ugly or nothing, but I don't know them people. I heard about it. Oh my day says, I'm in Cali. This is a way for these electric utilities to pay for all their fire-related lawsuits and to pay stockholders and the upgrades that they need to y'all's electrical grid. This is a way for them to make y'all pay for it so they don't have to. Yes, King St. Cara, I am very excited that Florida's still red. And shout out to Florida. Hey, Miss Nisi. Big Red say, I'm sorry, I was talking to somebody and it typed on your panel. Why would I curse you out? Have you ever heard me cursing anybody? I wouldn't do that. So this 8 is, and I guess you're saying the rate is it's like a flat rate for access. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, a lot of people love it there. So it's like, if you love it, just be aware that it's coming. You know, kind of adjust yourself or get, gird your loins, because this is what they're trying to pass. Ooh, think twice about it, Gossip News. Think twice. Think twice, baby. LEL says insurance companies are pulling out of California too. Y'all might want to go. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. And you said a lot of the wildfires were started by the power companies. So that's what's being said. That's definitely what's being said. Okay. Y'all know we also like to have our Bicycle Boy segment. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there real quick for y'all Uncle Joe Biden. Y'all know that's y'all uncle, not mine. Y'all uncle might be in a little bit of trouble. Let me tell you what's going on with your uncle. Okay. Real quick. So, and this ain't funny. Like, it's funny papers, but it ain't funny. It's kind of disturbing a little bit. So what's being said, let me get to the note so I can tell it straight. Okay. While y'all's uncle, hey, Brooke. All right. Lord, Gossip News talking about he ain't my uncle. How come y'all don't want to claim Joe? What is going on with this? Let me take my BC powder, because I need to know why y'all don't ever want to claim y'all uncle. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Why y'all don't ever want to claim this man? Big Red say, oh, our uncle. Yeah, that's y'all uncle. Y'all voted for that man. Gossip News says Sleepy Joe is creepy. He is, but at this point, y'all uncle is falling down and stuff. And now people is bringing up, the old crimes he done committed. And it's getting funny. It's getting not just funny, it's getting funky. You say, that's Hunter's daddy, no relation. Come on, y'all know Hunter, y'all cousin. LEL say, I'm glad somebody said that, because Shanitra love to call that man somebody uncle. Yes, I will call him y'all uncle. I will. Y'all don't never want to claim that man. And he out there falling and stuff. Won't nobody help him up. Y'all had him looking for dead people last year, looking for Jackie, and Jackie been gone. Y'all be tripping. Now y'all don't want to claim this man, and he in trouble. Now people is bringing up stuff. Now what's his name? James Conby, however you say his name, the Oversight Committee chair, okay, in the Senate, and the FBI director Christopher Wray. Well, apparently they had a little conversation, okay? Now, the FBI director, Chris Wray, confirmed the existence of the FDZ 1023 form. Now, y'all write this down where y'all can check on it later. All right, King say Cario, hit me with the Shaniqua. That's all right. That's still your uncle. And you voted for yourself for president. That was a good vote. And you should have told me. I would have went in with you and you'd have had 2 votes. You'd have had 2. So y'all write this down now. FBI Director Christopher Wray confirms the existence of FDZ 1023. That's form number FDZ 1023. Write this down so y'all can look it up for yourself. This is important now because it's about to get messy. That's why I keep telling y'all politics is the best reality show, and ain't nobody watching it but me and a few other people. I don't know why y'all not watching this and forcing me to watch Atlanta. Y'all hit the like button. Now listen, that's the form that is attached to the bribery scheme that he had going on from foreign countries while he was the vice president. So he confirms that the form actually exists. There go my Jen Bunny. That's right. Type it on your laptop. So listen, Christopher Wray confirmed that it does exist, that it's valid, it's real, it exists. So they told him they needed him to produce the document. Come on with the come on. We wants to see the paper. Child, he tried not to bring that paper out, didn't want to produce the paper. Child, they had to go back. They had to go back, threaten to put him in jail, handcuff him, and put him into the jail, into the peanut gallery. And then magically he was like, yeah, I can come up with the paper. So apparently sometime today, this is June the 5th. They said this happened Friday or whatever. On June the 5th, he agreed that today he was going to produce that paper. So I guess, later in the day, we'll find out what all was in that paper. This is a mess, okay? Now, the White House trying to pretend like, oh, no, there's nothing to this. Oh, it's something to it. People is telling on you. Now, people is snitching. They telling on you. And I do mean snitching. See, snitching only applies when somebody committed a crime with you, and then they tell on you in order to exonerate themselves. This is high-level snitching because all these people was involved with this with him. Make no mistake about it. Now, I don't like him, but he was not alone in this. There's no way in hell he could have committed these crimes by himself. He had help. And now they pointing at the old man that's falling off a podium, slipping and falling and busting his head and falling off bicycles and walking backwards and calling dead people. And I'm like, okay, why are you throwing all the crimes on this half-dead character? Why are the other people that helped him commit this crime, why are none of them being brought to book? Now, I'm not saying that I don't want him to go to jail. I feel like he should definitely go to jail. I worked in prisons. We take care of old people in prison. We can give you all your Alzheimer's medicine. We can give you everything right there in the prison. Matter of fact, some prisons have the dorm just for old people close to the infirmary. So I do feel like he should go to prison, and I would like to see him there. However, I feel like he did not commit these crimes on his own, and other people, everybody who helped him commit these crimes, need to go to jail with him. Okay? Hey, Cream of Wheat. Yeah, you talking about the sonic boom. That was because somebody's little private Cessna plane didn't respond, and they flew over a no-fly area, and they scrambled them jets to try to see who it was, and it was just the family, and the family crashed and everybody gone. So we ain't talking about that. But anyhow, yeah, so that's what they doing. And according to the last polls, they're saying 53% of the American people believe this man is a criminal. We know the man is a criminal. Some people, I think, just don't like putting old people in prison. However, sometimes old people have to go to prison. Now, speaking of another old person that needs to go to prison, Donald Trump is his name. Okay, Trump with that bad lace front. Now, if CNN is to be believed, and I do mean if, that is a big if. Okay, big if, huge if. But they say, because they ain't played it for nobody, but they claim they got a recording of Trump admitting that he held on to classified documents after he was out of office, and something about him knowing that he was limited in what he could declassify. Okay. And it was about something about Pentagon documents about an attack on Iran. So let's see if that comes out, because if that's true, then maybe we can get two for the price of one. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind both of them going to prison. I think that'd be pretty cool. But let's just see if there's any truth to it, because CNN the only people saying it, and these are the same people that reported that Steele dossier, which turned out to be false and fake. So let's see. Let's wait and see. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. But let's just wait and see. I mean, but they gotta actually bring something. We can't just lock him up because we don't like him. We got to get papers. We need them papers, but cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Let's hope CNN is not lying this time. They lie so much. So I don't want to get excited. Now, as far as the debt ceiling, they done suspended that. And they done, got everything ironed out, and they won't have to deal with this again until January 2025. Now, it was bipartisan. It in the House, they passed it in the Senate, barely. They say it's got new spending caps. New spending caps. They say that they got legislation, got wording in there to reclaim unspent Carnival 19 funds, because y'all know they was giving out millions upon millions of dollars to these states, and the states were not giving it to the citizens, so they're gonna have to get it back, and they need to. They set a deadline for the pause on student loan repayment, because they had paused a lot of y'all student loan payments, because y'all uncle lied to y'all and they ain't canceling the goddamn thing, but they did pause the payment, so they did go ahead and put a deadline on that, so y'all gonna have to go back to paying. And all that money that he had allocated for the IRS so they could go around harassing regular citizens while he sent all the money to Ukraine. Okay, they gonna reroute some of that money. They gonna reverse some of that money. That all that money that he allocated for the IRS, it ain't going, and you can forget it. So that's just that on that. They say Biden is on board and looking forward to signing it. I'm sure he is. Absolutely sure he is. Okay. That's the problem, Velda. A bunch of them, all of them do stuff we ain't know about. Joe did this stuff when he was the vice president, when Obama was in office, and we just not catching him. So y'all got to wait and be patient and wait to get some paperwork on Trump. Look how long it took y'all to get some paperwork on Biden. He's been a criminal since he was the vice president, and we just getting the paperwork. So we have to wait on the paperwork. Jim Bunny said, yeah, he not smart enough for those mastermind plans. Sure ain't. Y'all hit the like button, okay? Cream of Wheat say, right, gave us false hope on them goddamn loans. Y'all shouldn't have believed him. Can anybody in the chat explain to me why y'all believe that man? Because I didn't never believe that. I knew it was a lie when he said it. Can anybody in the chat tell me why y'all ever believed what that man said? I just would love to know, just out of sheer morbid curiosity. Why would y'all believe him? No, really, I'm asking. Why would y'all believe that man? I'm curious. I'm dying to know. Why would y'all believe him? It don't even sound true. It didn't even sound true. This is somebody who a career politician. Anything that was in favor of lowering or even being able to write it off on bankruptcy, any type of legislation that would have helped you when it, as it pertained to student loans, that man voted against for over 40 years, and y'all thought he was gonna forgive some student loan debt. Why would y'all believe that? Jackie said Biden was a criminal ever since he been in politics. Sure is. And show has been. Big Red said, I've been working since I was 13. I cannot retire, and since my husband retired, the government making me jump through hoops for insurance. Yep, that's how they treat you. Cream of Wheat said, I knew better, but I had hope. Gossip News say, I got a question. Trump also had cases from the January 6th, right? They ain't gonna be able to make that stick. They're gonna have to come up with some other stuff because they had their hand in that too. That's why they can't go after him 100% like they really would like to, because they was in it too. They was all a part of that. Pelosi, all of them. Every last one of them was in on that mess. Jackie says she knew he was lying. Y'all got to get him on some of that real stuff. First of all, Trump been a criminal way before he got into politics. And they've been letting that man slide. They've been letting him slide and slide and slide. Now you're going to have to get some real paperwork in order to get him, when they should have got him years ago. If they had put him in jail when he was first breaking the law, he wouldn't have never made it into the White House. Hey, E. Davis. But that clear privilege will let you not go to jail when you break the law. And so this is what y'all get. Brooke L. said, I ain't believe but had a small glimmer of hope. Sidebar, my son graduated college last year. Go, mama, go. First one in the family to do so. Proud mama. I know that's right, girl. Shout out to you. You made it. Yeah, I said Obama. I said it. Meant it too. Cream of Wheat say, I ain't doing enough research before hitting the polls, but won't make that mistake next time. That's right. I'll be well informed about the next. But yeah, check on them people. When they career politicians, see what the hell they've been doing while they've been in politics. If they in the legislature, check their voting records. See what the hell they've been voting on. What they agree with, what they don't agree with, who they've been taking money from. Find out this stuff for y'all go voting for these people, because ain't none of my friends. Just know that. Oh, my days say, I can't forget how he treated Anita Hill. But a lot of people forgot it and they went and voted for him. Gossip News say, I knew Biden was lying from the mother freaking day one. I know that's right. That's all he do is lie. Big Red say, that's why he got into politics. He crooked than a judge. Real crooked. So that happens. I ain't gonna lay on it too much. So next up, Kennedy talking. You know, y'all love a Kennedy. I ain't got nothing to say about him, but he's talking about the same thing I've been talking about. Only difference is I ain't trying to run for no president. I told y'all that whole mess with them lockdowns and all that was nothing but a wealth transfer. Remember I said that? If y'all remember me saying that, put a 1 in the chat. Because I told y'all, hey, Rochelle, I told y'all this was the biggest wealth transfer that we've seen in U.S. history. That's all the C-19, that's all the COVID-19 lockdowns was all about. That's all that pandemic was about. It was a wealth transfer. Big Red, you remember me saying that? Okay, so dig this. How about now Kennedy act like he been watching the FNN, or either that or he was paying attention, because now he's saying the same thing. 500 new billionaires. The people that was already billionaires, their money went up by 30%. And it cost $16 trillion to the American taxpayers, and from the American budget. Then he dug a little deeper. I'm gonna give him that. He dug a little deeper, and he said the black-owned businesses, 41% of them was unable to even reopen because of lack of process and compensation. And he said he wants some accountability. So just so y'all know, keep your eye on him. I don't trust you just because you know Kennedy. You know Rose was all right with me, but all her children and grandchildren wasn't just right. So I'm just saying, keep your eye on him. At least he's telling the truth a little bit. But, you know, again, check voting records, see what they've been doing, see what they're about. If you agree with what they do, then you get behind them. Don't vote for nobody because of no color that they got on their blazer, or a D or R behind their name. Look and see if they voting record and what they actually stand for resonate with what you stand for. And if it don't vote for them people. I'm just telling you. So anyway, that ain't all. So then the Washington Post, okay, gonna put out information, say the documents is leaked, saying that Iran was planning to arm Syrian militants to try to target U.S. military vehicles in Syria. And they said it like the people is wrong. Y'all, the way they write stuff up, this is what let me know that the corporate run and government run media is full of crap. These people so full of crap, I swear for M&Ms. They could be on the Suki Hana eating remix because they full of it. They've been eating booty because everything they say sound like crap to me. First of all, they wrote it up like these people wrong for planning to try to get arms to target U.S. military vehicles. First of all, you in their goddamn country. I just reported last summer a little after the summer about the fact that it was semi trucks loaded up out there in Syria, toting them people oil off in their country. You over there in their country, guarding their oil fields, telling them what they can get that actually belong to them. And then now you mad because Iran is like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you some stuff where you can try to help yourself out. Then they turn around and say, oh, Iran, Russia, and Syria is working together to get the U.S. out of Syria. Get out the people country. What the hell wrong with you? We got money problems over here. People can't hardly buy food. The price of everything is through the roof. And you got the nerve to be spreading yourself way too thin. You over there in them people country. Get the hell up out of there. You got up out of Afghanistan. What you doing in Syria? You don't own them people's oil wells. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all look, them clear people y'all be voting in office, they sick in the head. Y'all need to check and see who you putting your vote behind. That's all I'm saying. These some sick people. And then speaking of them meddling in other people's stuff, the mess over there in Taiwan, it ain't over either, because they over there still harassing them goddamn people. This time they done teamed up with Canada. Oh, Canada. Canada and US got their boats out there talking about they doing a routine transit. Y'all, both of them in the darn strait over there, in them people waterway. And so China warship cruise right in front of they monkey behinds, okay, within 150 feet. And they talking about, oh, that was you don't have a right to impede us. You on their side of the world. If a Chinese warship came over here off the coast of the Atlantic, they'll be mad and spitting and cussing. Oh, what they doing over here? They planning their invasion. Then the Monroe Doctrine, all that bull crap. You over there by them people country, leave them people alone. China say they ain't with the bull. They say they ain't never scared. They out there like bone crusher. Literally. Listen, y'all, how ignorant I am. When I read this article, I read this one in Reuters, and I'm sitting there like, only thing I could hear in my head was Bone Crusher playing. So I'm outside of the club, and they think I'm a punk. That's all I heard. And I in my heart, I want to believe that the warship had, I ain't never scared playing when they rode in front of them. Because at the end of the day, what the hell you doing over there? China ain't apologizing nothing. They like, hell, we at our house. They said that the measures they took was reasonable, legitimate, professional, and safe, and that's it, and that's all. Okay, just so you know. I say, go ahead, China. You better let them people know y'all ain't scared at your own house. The hell, tell them, China. Tell them. Everybody getting sick of them bullying people, man. Go on with the bull crap. So now this is something that ain't exactly good news, but I gotta let you know this is important. Okay, OPEC. Y'all know OPEC, the oil people. They say they planning to cut the oil production by 3.6% starting in July. Let me repeat this. This is very important. Please pay attention. OPEC is planning to cut oil production by 3.6% starting in July. This is July through 2024. So all the way through the end of the year. So you know what that means? Higher gas prices. Be aware. Make plans. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing that I would think that you might want to do. Now I'm not going to advise y'all to be storing no gas around your house, because it mess around and get hot and blow up your whole house. Don't tell nobody, oh, Nitra told me to store. Nitra ain't told you to do that. Don't do that. However, what I will say, it might be good to like get you like a little gas card, or get like one of the Walmart cards, because sometimes Sam's be having discounts and stuff like that. Or try to get like a discount gas plan or something, and just start loading money on the card. So when things get like it's going to get, you'll be able to kind of use that to, offset the cost of the gas. Like start saving for it or something, because it's about to get messed up. It's about to get messed up. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Oh, my days say, notice the time of the Jordan Prince's wedding to Saudi billionaire daughter. That's why Nancy Pelosi and John Kerry there. Jordan is our ally that we fund right next door to Syria. Interesting. They've been over in Syria for the longest. They ain't just got there. They've been over there stealing them people oil. We caught them. Semi-trucks, one after the other. Cream of Wheat say, not playing in front of the warship. Yeah. They cutting the oil production. Them people, listen, them people don't care nothing about us not producing our own oil. We have to blame the man that y'all put up there. Y'all uncle is the one that illegally blocked those oil drilling leases. We got plenty of oil and he blocked leases, so we can't produce our own. So we literally have to depend on oil from other sources, meaning that they can control how much you get and how much it costs. Okay? So be prepared that your gas prices is finna go up starting in July. You had plans in July for your graduate. Okay, so this is what you do. Listen up. Listen to what you do. Okay. Start now. Every time you get paid, like take 100 out and put it on your gas card. It ain't gotta actually be a gas card, but just call it your gas card or something. And just put money on there so you have a balance on there. Okay. So then by July, at the end of the day, use that card for your gas. Your gas will already be covered. Anything you don't need for gas, use it for whatever else. But that way, you know in advance and you don't get caught with your pants down. Because a lot of people gonna get caught slipping. I don't want y'all to get caught slipping on this. Trouble ahead, okay? Oh, them people wanted you to work today. Okay. Miss Emma once say, yep, socks $20 per. No, not I wouldn't say 20. Grab 100. And don't tell me y'all ain't got it. Y'all spend 100 buying crabs, getting fingernails, getting your hair cut. Nonsense. You got it. You might have to sacrifice some other things. Jackie's still not claiming this man, talking about she don't know him, Lord. But what you're going to have to do is put your money away now. Because a lot of folks are not aware and they're not going to make plans and they're going to be crying while you getting paid. Hey, Jen Jones. So just so you know, I just want to make you aware that this is what's going on. So now the problem then, with your money, some more money stuff coming. Let me go ahead and key you in on this, okay? Now, Deutsche Bank, their economists are making projections too and predictions and whatnot. Deutsche Bank said it's going to be some defaults coming because they said we about to have a bloom and bust. We about to go through some cycles of blooming and busting. Now, some of y'all know what I mean. Some of you don't. Some of y'all know what I mean. Some of you don't. Yeah, a lot of us hate him. You're not alone. You in good company. So this the thing. Now, a bloom. Do y'all understand bloom and bust, or should I explain it a little bit before I start running my mouth? Let me know. If I need to explain, give me a 1. If you got it, give me a 2. Because Deutsche Bank is basically projecting that this is what's coming, and it's gonna cause a lot of defaults for them big boys. And when them big boys start defaulting, it trickles down and it affects everybody. Okay, I see 1s. Gossip News got it. Hey, Lala. Ain't nothing wrong with being late. Miss G Girl, True Kelly. Okay, I see more 1s than 2s. So I'm going to go ahead on and explain what's happening. Okay, first off, so this is what it is. The bloom and bust is economic cycles, right? So what they're talking about with a bloom and bust is that they're saying that there's expansion and then contraction. So when they say, hey, Deborah Harris, when they start talking about the expansion, okay, first off, a bloom and bust economy come in 4 stages, right? You got the bloom, your end of the bloom, which is like your peak. Then you get your bust when it contracts, and then the trough. The trough is when it stops contracting and is getting ready to start blooming again. This ain't good for nobody, okay? It's not good because, number one, it ain't stable. But number one is the first phase, that bloom, it starts to expand, meaning that money gets real liquid. The problem is during the bloom portion of the cycle, things get hot because the money get too liquid. That's what causes the inflation. The money is there, it's too plentiful, and by it being too much money, it drives the price of everything up. You got investors that jump in and try to take advantage of it, and that at that point, the growth rate, any growth rate that's over 4% for 2 quarters in a row, it's going to cause a problem. That's that bloom. Okay. Now it's got a peak. It don't keep going. And we already seen it. We seen it happen after they gave y'all them stimulation checks. We seen it happen then. Okay. But it's gonna peak. That's when it stopped that blooming. Then it starts to bust. Okay. Now that usually don't last for about 11 months. And that's what we've been seeing. It'll blow up big and then it go down. That the bust lasts about 11 months. Unemployment gets higher, investment values drop. If it lasts more than 3 months, it's a recession, even though y'all uncle tried to change the definition of recession so we wouldn't call it that, but that's just what it is. Okay. Now the stock market can crash, end up with a bear market. Anything can start that bust, but then you get your trough, and then there you go. Okay. Now Deutsche Bank is saying we about to go through a few cycles of that. Okay. Now they're saying that the defaults are going to start around the fourth quarter of next year. The quarters every 3 months in a year is a quarter. So around the last 3 months of next year, that's when the defaults are going to start. So please start making plans with your money. Please save. Please don't depend on banks. That's all I can say. Please don't, because things are about to get real funky. I hope that helps you. The defaults are going to start around the last quarter or the last 3 months of next year. Right now, everything that's going on with the Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank, they causing a lot of this by these aggressive interest rate hikes and stuff. So y'all just be careful. I kept reporting before about Jerome Powell and these interest rate hikes and him being so aggressive with it. I get he was trying to combat inflation, but I just felt like he didn't have to do it the way he did it, because it caused way more problems. It caused way more problems than it was worth. Okay. This is the last little piece of news, and it's kind of funny papers. And then we're going to get on to the gossip, because I know that's what y'all care about anyway, is the gossip. So we're going to get on over there to it. First of all, 2 stories based on what's happening with the trans stuff and going on in the news right now. It's a little funny. So this man in Vermont lost his job because he called a little boy, because the little boy said he identified as a girl. He was trans. And so he was on the girls' volleyball team, and they was letting him change clothes in the girls' locker room. The little girl said the little boy was staring at their bodies and stuff while they was changing clothes. And so the daddy lost his job for saying that it was a boy looking at his daughter. So he sued the hell out of him. And so he won the settlement. They settled for $125,000, and he was able to get his job back. The problem is the district still won't admit they did nothing wrong, and they ain't changed nothing, and they still letting this young man into the girls' locker room because he say he trans. I don't know. Because, see, I don't know. To me, that's iffy, because you don't know whether it's true or whether they just saying that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But he got his job back, got $125,000. Now, on the flip side, Minnesota. Y'all know Minnesota is problematic a lot of ways, and this was problematic too. So in Minnesota, we had an inmate that won $495,000 because he couldn't get a sex change while he was in prison, or gender reassignment. I don't know the proper term. We always said sex change. I'm going to stick with that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So they wouldn't let him get the surgery done while he was in prison. He sued. And so now the state of Minnesota, with taxpayers' money, is going to pay for his surgery. They're going to give him $495 million. Was it $495 million? No, he got $495 million is what he got. Okay. So he going to get $495 million. The state is going to pay for his surgery. All this is taxpayers' money. I want y'all to wrap your mind around it. And then they're going to move him to a women's prison. And this is all because he said he got heckled or picked on at the men's unit, because he said that, hey, he identified as a woman, but he still had apparatus, so they couldn't put him in there with those women, because we saw what happened in New Jersey with that. And 2 female inmates turned up pregnant. So they not going to put him in there with the women as long as he got the apparatus. And so now the state of Minnesota will be taking taxpayers' money to give him $500 million. That's a lot of money. So 500. I want to see if that's the right amount, because one article said 500 million, one said 500,000. Let me get this straight, because I hope it ain't 500 million. That's a lot of money. That's too much money. Hold on. Let me make sure we got the money right. Hold on. What the money say? Wait a minute, I want to get it right. No, 495,000. So $500,000. That's still a lot of money in this taxpayers' money. So $495,000, almost $500,000. Surgery paid for by the state, as well as then transporting him to the female unit. I don't have a problem with him being at the women's unit once he's had surgery, but I don't know if I agree with the state with taxpayers paying for that surgery plus giving you $500,000. After all, this is an inmate in on felony charges, felony drug charges at that. So, I mean, just because you want some surgery, that don't trump the fact that you are a criminal, you are a felon, and you doing time. You don't get, elective stuff done while you're a criminal. Thank God, I'm from a red state. I don't agree with that. You pay for your own surgeries now. That's like a girl saying, well, you got me for trafficking drugs, but I need a BBL real bad. I just can't. So on to the rest of the gossip. Hope y'all enjoyed the news, and we'll see how long it takes them to report my video. Now, Joseline Hernandez, I call her Joshua lovingly, but Joseline has finally made me proud of her. I didn't know Joseline could make me proud, y'all, but she did. Joseline was up there on the stripper stage by the pole. I guess she had been performing. And Joseline said that this was her first time ever performing clean. She said normally she be done took some cocaine or some pills, but she said this her first time performing. It's been 12 years and she was clean. And she said it felt better to her being sober while she was performing. So shout out to Joseline, and we hope she keeps it up. Keep up the good work. I never thought I would be saying I'm proud of her, but I'm absolutely proud of Joseline. Okay? Be clean, girl. You got a baby. Don't be on that stuff. Okay, Couture Babe. Oh, you look watching and listening at work. All right, all right. Not your twins, mama. What you say? I don't want my money being spent on that. I'd rather school teachers get a pay increase, but they ain't gonna increase no school teachers, but they'll pay for that now. They'll do that. Nope, you can't get no insurance. They ain't got nothing for you, but they got that. They got $500,000 and some free surgery. Miss True Kelly say, how long is his sentence? When will he spend it? Also, is that on an elective surgery? Now, I don't know whether that's considered elective surgery. I don't know enough about the law now. The law done got real fuzzy, so I don't know enough about whether that's considered elective or not. I just know that it's not life-threatening. So I can't imagine why the state would feel like it's okay to use taxpayers' money for that, but that is Minnesota, okay? And we done talked about them before, so I'm not really surprised. I thought Joseline was a trans woman for years too until she had Bonnie Bella. Once she had the baby, it was like, oh, okay, so she is a biological lady. Okay, but I'm really proud of her. Big Red says she stopped about 7 months ago. All right, go ahead, Joseline. So Joseline is off that dope, and I'm sure that people that care about her is real happy that she off that dope. And let's pray she stay off that dope, because that ain't no good for nobody. The next lightweight gossip story we got, y'all, is Boosie is beefing with the lady at the MacDonald's. You heard me right. Boosie say he went to go get the biscuit and say that he asked for extra grape jelly and the lady didn't want to give him none, and he went off and said that you like that job too much and you're gonna be there for the rest of your life. So he pronounced a curse on this woman's life because she didn't want to give him extra grape jelly. I feel like at this point Boosie don't have nothing to say, so he just get online and say crazy stuff. Shannon, I did not see the baby come out, and I'm not absolutely sure, but she says she had the baby, so I'm gonna take her word for it. If she had a baby, then she's a biological woman. She's just a little, harsh. That's all. So yeah, Boosie apparently is bored, so he's on podcast beefing with McDonald's over extra grape jelly. Okay. Now, another thing that's a real quick. I need y'all to stop acting up on these airplanes, if you don't mind. Hey, DM Rocks. Boosie's something different from a troll, baby. I don't know if we can call Boosie a troll, but Boosie is definitely something that I'm not sure how to classify. But I think whatever he is, he's bored. So he just gets online and says things that he probably shouldn't say. Okay? But y'all got to stop acting up on these people's airplanes. Seriously. It's out of control. It's out of control. So it was this black woman that got on the airplane and showed her natural tail. They say this woman spit on somebody and then proceeded, after she spit on somebody, to open the hatch door of the plane while it's still moving. And the inflatable stairs deployed, and she jumped down. I said, what the hell is going on here? This woman jumped off a moving plane. Y'all, please stop going on these people airplanes acting a fool. Please stop. If you don't do nothing else, please stop that. Please stop it. Okay? Now, real quick, also, and I do mean real quick. Apparently, Summer Walker's been hanging out with Suki Hana. You know, that's her friend. And y'all know I like Suki. Suki ignorant, but I like Suki. Okay? And her and Summer Walker was somewhere, they out there, you know, shaking their tails everywhere, twerking everywhere. I guess that's what the young people do. They just go around and twerk, you know, just go to random places and shake their butts is what they do. Okay, now if that makes them happy, go ahead and shake it. What the hell can I tell you? You know, when I was young, I shook mine too. I didn't go to random locations and do it, but this is what they do. So it was the comment section for me. It was so many comments of people calling these girls dirty and stink, dirty and stink. I can smell it through the screen. Dirty and stink, dirty and stink, dirty and stink. And somebody under the comments made a very good point, and they pointed out that when they show pictures of Cardi and other people twerking this yellow, don't nobody call them dirty and stank, claim they can smell it through the screen. So, I mean, this is just a real quick reminder. Let's not be colorist on social media. It doesn't look nice. Gossip News say we need to address this girl jumping out that moving plane. Yeah, she jumped out the moving plane, a nut job. They arrested her for the spitting, and they gave her $5,000 fine. She pushed past the, they say the flight attendant tried to stop her from opening the door. She opened the door. Yeah, Suki is straight up. I like old Suki. But yeah, it says she opened the door and went, and the inflatable stairs deployed. That Miss Thing jumped down. So I don't know whether she thought she was in an Avengers movie, whether she, you know, thought she was Captain Marvel. Like, I'm not sure who she thought she was when she did this, whether she was under the influence, whether she had some kind of psychotic episode. I don't know enough about it. But the lady did look unhinged. If you check social media, you can see a picture of her. Something definitely was wrong. Something was wrong. Okay? Well, it was the Sky Marshal. Apparently, he was not finna jump out that door behind her on that moving plane. That's where he was. He wasn't coming. When Captain Marvel jumped out the plane, he said, go with God. That's where he was. And I don't blame the Sky Marshal, the Air Marshal. I wouldn't have jumped out there behind her either. Gossip News says she thought she was the Black Widow. She definitely thought she was somebody, Elektra, you know, Queen Sindel from Mortal Kombat, somebody, but clearly she took leave of her senses and lost track of reality. Velda say she was definitely having a psychotic episode. I would say so. Who the hell jumps out of moving planes? Who does it? I mean, I ain't doing it, not on purpose. DM Rock say College Hill Celebrity Edition is a mess because next episode, I couldn't get into it. I tried, y'all. I couldn't. So now let's talk about what's going on with Misa Hylton and Diddy. Now, Misa ain't happy, y'all. Misa mad. Misa pissed off. Lord, she mad. Misa, from what I can tell, let me borrow this from CT from Clayton Thomas. From what I can ascertain, Misa is blaming her son's being getting arrested for a DUI. She blaming the bad example that his daddy is setting. That's the impression that I'm getting. Misa is blaming the bad example that his daddy is setting. And Misa says she is tired. She pissed off. She going off. Misa is not having it. Okay? Now, little baby Combs got picked up. Justin got picked up for the DUI. And she been going off, child. She posted a couple of, spicy comments. Couple of spicy comments. What you say? I ain't jumping out no movie plane. Me neither. Hell no. Not even when my knees was good. I ain't jumping out no moving plane. You out your mind. That plane will have to be on fire for me to try to tuck and roll. I'm not doing that. So the first thing I see that Misa had put up was, I ain't with none of that reality TV ish. When is enough enough? Yeah, okay. Then she said, I'm not protecting no one anymore, just my son and all the children I love a come to Jesus moment. Okay. Then she says, the statement of fish rots from the head down means that in addition to being a major contributing factor in a family or organization's success, leadership is also the root cause of its failure and demise. The truth shall set you free. Then she posted, act bad. Then she say, act bad, bad boy. I used to want to be a bad girl. I chose to be a queen, tried and true. I'm not perfect, but I am intentional. Hey, Angela Davis. Then she says, I should have kept my child with me and FUCLA too. Everybody can get it. Now she mad with UCLA. Then she say, how you go from one of the greatest to ever do it to making all your money off alcohol and suing the darn alcohol company. Sell something healthy that builds people up. I'm sick of it. Not mine. Then she said, and Christina, if you ever try to handle me again, I'll go straight across your head. Stay out the way. You're a nice person. Everybody is tough until it's time to be tough. Then she said, everybody got to sit around. Everybody has to sit around for years and act like there's nothing wrong with you. This is where the buck stops for me. So she mad. Misa mad at everybody. She apparently she not mad at her child for driving drunk, but she mad at the daddy for selling alcohol. I want to know, did he sell the baby the alcohol he got drunk on? Then she's mad at whoever the hell Christina is. Then she mad at UCLA. Misa mad at everybody but her child. Okay. Now, as far as then she mad at Puffy, she say he's selling alcohol. And how you go from being one of the best that ever do it, because he's smart enough to stop trying to rap past his prime. Hell, he couldn't rap no way. He was the producer. I guess he know the music business ain't really for him like that. He make a little song every now and then, and he went into a legitimate business like I would hope all of them would do, because it looks a little pathetic when you got full-grown old men and full-grown old women trying to be trendy. It don't look good. It don't look good at all. So Puffy's selling liquor, and she want him, I guess, to sell smoothies or organic stuff or open a vegan restaurant or something. She say build something, sell something to build you up. Or maybe she want him to be the next Dr. Sebi. I'm not sure what Misa want right now. I think Misa is just on 10 because no mother likes to see her baby get into trouble. But at some point, Misa, you're going to have to deal with that child. Okay? Unless somebody slipped him a Mickey, you're going to have to deal with your baby. Trina say maybe she thought she was flying to St. Olaf. Remember, they only give you a parachute. Just the episode of the Golden Girl. Trina, don't start up in here. It's too early for your foolishness. Don't you start that. Miss MO1 say the boy graduated from college and isn't really doing anything that we know of. Say, yeah, he needs to be held accountable. Yeah, Misa gonna have to deal with that child. Like, I understand all the things she's saying. And yes, Sean should have set a better example. But Misa, you also know you had a baby with Sean. You didn't go get a Rhodes Scholar. You didn't go get somebody who was an engineer or a business owner. You went and got a baby with Diddy. Like, baby, what did you expect was going to happen, sugar? DA say, why is she on social media? She need to be talking to her child. I don't know. Misa's upset. Like, I understand her being upset. I just don't understand the hissy fit on social media. Baby, deal with your baby. Try to get him a good lawyer. See if you can get him out of some of this mess. I'm not sure. Miss Nisa said he a grown man. He know right from wrong. He should know right from wrong. He should. Couture Bay say Misa is wild. Like, girl, be for real. Your son is 29. Child. She mad at everybody but the baby. I understand to her 20 to 29 or 19 or 9 months to a mama, that's still your baby. I understand. I'm a mother. But it's time for you to hold your baby's feet to the fire, Misa. I'm just saying, somebody need to tell her the truth. She gonna have to hold that baby accountable, okay? Say, Diddy put him in school and set him up to be successful. This reminds me of Succession. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes this is a result of children coming from affluent backgrounds and they're being given everything. You had a baby with Sean Combs. This isn't somebody who knew how to maybe set boundaries with what he was spending and all that stuff. He probably thought giving the child access to incredible wealth was good parenting. That's a wonderful thing if you can do it, but there's some other things that have to be added in. But as ladies, can we tell the truth, y'all, or do we have to pretend? Let me know if I can tell the truth, and I will. Gossip News say, yeah, she need to get off social media and focus on her child. I think so, but if I can tell the truth, let me know, because I just feel like, it's some things that's not being said. I like Misa too. I love Misa, but this is misplaced anger. Lel says he knows Uber, he knows Lyft, he knows his daddy could have sent him a driver if he called. Why she calling a grown man? Child, that's the other thing. Hey, Vita from Denver, I can tell it. Okay, so let's just tell it then. Let's tell it then. Since y'all don't mind, I don't mind. As ladies, you have to look for qualities in the man that you want your children to emulate. You can't go, not emulate. You can't go and grab a man and expect him to teach qualities to your child that man does not possess. Am I making sense? When she met this man, he was partying and drinking and hoeing and spending money, and these were the qualities that he possessed. You chose to have a child with a man that did not possess the qualities that you wanted for your son when he became a man. You have to be intentional. And that's it. I used to want to be a bad girl. Now I'm intentional. Well, baby, while you were still trying to be a bad girl and you were not intentional, you reproduced with somebody and it wasn't intentionally. Hey, Nap Queen. And so what you got was a result of your actions. When you're choosing to reproduce, make sure that you're reproducing with somebody of some quality, of some timber and caliber. Not the bad boy. And then all of a sudden, now that your son is imitating behavior that you yourself, according to you, once aspired to, now it's everybody's fault. But mama, you got to look in the mirror a little bit. And I like Misa. It's okay. Listen, I don't have a problem, Couture Bay, with her being there for the coin. But you got to tell yourself the truth. You shouldn't talk to no man if there ain't no coin there. What you talking to him for? Nacho Twins mama say she didn't have those qualities. You can't go choose a man that embodies absolutely nothing that you would want your son to be. And then you angry later when he's not able to instill those qualities in your child. Come on now. Thank you. Any old thing won't do. My mama used to call those type of men breath and britches. Breath and britches does not equal a man. It just doesn't. Yes, she needs some mirror time. It's time. Listen, and this ain't no hate for Misa because I like Misa, but Misa needs some mirror time. She needs some time in that mirror to think about, okay, like, how did I contribute to my child going wrong? What part did I play? How can we fix it? Let me work on my baby. Trina say, never give a child everything they want, but everything they need, because when you can't, they'll turn out like Trump going crazy because he can't get his way. That's one way of looking at it. But the most important thing is, not only did she not get the man that didn't have, that he didn't have qualities that she would want her son to have. Let me tell you something else. You didn't go get a praying man. You wasn't being no praying woman. I don't know if you won now, but you wasn't then. That's the thing nobody wants to address. You got to get yourself together. And we love to look at these children and start talking about how the children was out of control when really sometimes it's the parents that's out of control. Tell the truth. DSA Diddy made it clear he was a bad boy. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He definitely has been wild since Howard. Absolutely. Diddy's still a child himself, still in the streets. What does she expect him to do? She's expecting an orange tree to produce lemons. She's expecting something that has always represented itself as what it is to be something different. Yeah, we don't want no scrubs. No, I don't wish that on none of y'all. Please. Don't get nobody that's got, the curse of poverty on their life. You don't want that. You don't need it. Reject it. Ms. Neeson says she was fascinated with that lifestyle. Yes. And now your child is imitating that. And this is what all of us have to consider. Whatever you were or are, your child is liable to imitate those qualities. Because just by you being that way, you're telling your child that this behavior is okay. You're telling them it's okay. That's all I'm saying. Couture Bay say Justin's out in LA being a legacy baby, living off daddy. That's true. Brooke L say there were pics of Justin getting lap dances when he was 12. What did she expect? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Gossip News say, look, that was wrong with my last boyfriend. His parents allowed him to get away with his actions. Oh, that's what was wrong with him. Because the thing is, it's not just about giving them things. I gave my children everything that a little black woman could give a child. However, there was still consequences and repercussions for your actions. There was consistency. There was cause and effect. There were limits. There were boundaries. There were standards that were set that they had to live to. And see, it appears that they didn't really set a standard for this child. Possibly they didn't set boundaries. It's possible that there were no consequences for action, so they didn't learn consequences. And so all of these things have to be taken into account. Children don't just spring up out the ground as perfect adults. You have to do your job. Right. He's suffering from affluenza because he had an affluent parent, and because he grew up in that affluent lifestyle, he really wasn't really paying attention to consequences for things. Dora said Misa picked a Diddy, and she should have chose a baby. And she chose to have a baby with him. Cautionary tale: pick wisely who you procreate with. That's true. She picked a Diddy, not a daddy. That's true. Misa wants to just blame Diddy as if she isn't the mother. Right. Because I know plenty of mothers that regret the men that they chose to procreate with, but then they went ahead and just chose to raise their children properly on their own. So I'm, definitely praying for her baby. But Misa need to get herself together. She mad at the whole world, and she just gonna have to tell her son the truth. Son, you made bad decisions, and you're gonna face every last one of them, and we're gonna work hard to get you out of this, but you're gonna do it and get it out the mud. That's what she need to tell that child, and that's just that on that. So can we talk about Bluface Mammy? Matter of fact, let me see if this computer will let me share this screen. I want y'all to see this. Something is wrong with Carlisa, y'all. Something is wrong with her. I don't understand her at all. The whole time her son was with this girl, she was having a hissy fit. She hated the girl. She talking about the girl. She bothered the girl. Then you went over there in the girl face. The girl beat your tail. Your son didn't even stop her. Now she away from your son and you still mad. What you mad about? I don't understand. So Carlisa having a fit because the ladies in the music industry seem to be being supportive of Chrisean and being loving to Chrisean, and baby Carlisa is pissed off, calling people names and chat. I'm gonna just let y'all see it. I'm gonna let y'all see it. Hold on. I just can't get over her. This the same boy that says she's weird and he don't have no mama. All this nonsense. And he's such a funny looking little boy. Oh, he's so funny looking. Ridiculous. Carlisa ought to be ashamed of herself. She should be completely embarrassed of herself. But she's not. Hold on. Because I really want y'all to see this for yourselves. Okay, here we go. Let me share the screen. Real child toxicity is like an understatement at this point. Yes, even the dusty men are defending Chrisean and they're mad because it's that ridiculous. Yeah, she gonna be a grandmama. If Chrisean's smart, she'll keep that weird heifer away from that child. That's show what Erica said. Yeah, I think they're all mad that girl is gone with her money. They hated her, and I feel like they hated that girl. But I think they're all very pissy because the money gone. Real pissy. Okay, so let me see if I can get this pulled up because y'all got to see this. I can't make this stuff up. Let me make sure the screen is sharing properly. Hold on. Okay, now she gonna say some cuss words. Y'all, please disregard Carlisa. Y'all know she's a hood rat. Okay, but just listen to what she say.
A bunch of renter center bitches was backing you that somebody was gonna give a. We don't give a about none of that shit. Okay, them some renter center bitches that's backing you. Okay, don't nobody ain't nobody in their right mind finna tell another woman, yeah, you should take that man from her because she did this or she did that, and you should make him your man and you should have kids with him. Now, why would these women tell you and coach you to do that? You got to start thinking. Now, Miss Sarah Jakes ain't finna. You thought just
now. This is where I'm confused. How Carlisa try to bring Sarah Jakes into that? What the hell is she even talking about? Number two, you ain't taking nobody man. If he ain't married, he's single. The hell is she talking about? Your son did not marry that fat girl that looked like Stewie Griffin. He absolutely did not. She's a baby mammy. And so is Chrisean. They equally baby mammies. They ain't taking nobody man. Ain't no man to take. He was not that fat girl's husband, no more than he's Chrisean's husband. But let's take a look at what Carlisa's even angry about. Okay? Because I don't see nobody telling her take somebody man. What Miss Erykah Badu said was he's trash. Universe, do your thing. Because this is after he posted a video, some video he's doing with a bunch of pregnant girls in swimsuits and stuff, just looking stupid. And then the only thing that Poe Carisha said, that looked like Chrisean made a tweet first and said, don't feel bad for me. I'm going to shake this off. Plus, I'm grown. I did this to myself. So it looks like Chrisean was taking accountability for how she got herself into this terrible situation. And the only thing that little Carisha said was, you're beautiful and full of life. That's all she said. She didn't say nothing about take somebody man and do. Ain't nobody said that. And I don't see how Sarah Jakes got pulled into it. Carlisa, you up here calling women that could buy and sell your life renter center bitchs. Oh, Carlisa. Oh, Carlisa. Just say y'all mad because y'all ain't got access to this little girl money no more. Just say that. But let's talk about what's going on with Stewie Griffin. Look at this.
Come on. Fight back. Fight that shit.
Oh my God.
Come on. Fight back. Fight that shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this what he got her doing, drunk, rolling around on the floor. And apparently this is what they want that girl to be jealous of. Now I want y'all to see this here. Just for flavor. This the lady that spit on somebody and jumped out of moving plane. She looked like she'll jump out of moving plane. She looked like she'll bite you. Oh, that's the lady, y'all. That's the lady. That's the lady. Ooh, y'all, that's the lady. Lady. Okay, but since we was there, I just had to show it to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought she was the good mama too. Let Carlisa tell it. Mm-hmm. I don't know where the churn at. I have no idea where the churn was at. None of us know what's going on. This is a huge embarrassment. And why that little fat girl rolling around on that floor with her legs cocked open showing her drawers, I don't know. You say the wig jumped off the plane first. Girl, that wig is what stuck the landing. While you bull jiving, that wig stuck the landing. So that lady look insane. She do. She look like she bites. I wouldn't walk too close. She ain't gonna bite me. Hell no. Mm-mm. I can't outrun people. No. She do look a little crazy. But yeah, child, they losing their mind. He keeps showing videos of this other girl. I guess now it's her turn to be drunk and be embarrassed and humiliated. And I guess Chrisean's supposed to look at that and say, oh, that could be me. I could be drunk and rolling around on the floor instead of on stage with Glorilla and, hanging out and making money. I could be drunk rolling around on the floor while he make a fool of me. Because I'm trying to figure out how these girls are always high and drunk and rolling on the floor and he's sober recording them. I don't understand how that worked. Hey, Barbara. Say she probably thought that plane was going to crash. In her head. Barbara, you right. You right, Barbara. Something told her this plane finna crash and I'm jumping off. The plane was still on the ground and rolling, but she thought so maybe. That could be why. That could be why she did it, Barbara. You right. All I know is that look crazy as hell. It looked real crazy. I ain't never jumped out no plane. I'm not doing it either. Mm-mm. Let me see what else y'all got going on. I think that's it for the gossip, y'all. I don't think nothing else is really happening. Let me see if I can get them ratings yet. We might have to wait till tomorrow for the ratings. We might have to wait till tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think nothing else going on. I don't think we're gonna get the ratings for RHOA probably till tomorrow, y'all. Yeah, the tuck and roll. The tuck and roll. I can't do no tucking and rolling. Oh, them ratings gonna be down bad. They was at 657,000 last week. I want to see what it is this week. I'm curious at this point. Said she had a final destination moment. She nodded off and saw the plane crash and just jumped. Could be. Could be. Yeah, Trina be playing. Trina play all the time. She play all day. Mm-mm-mm. Well, all right, y'all. That's it. I can't see no more gossip unless y'all got some more gossip for me. We finna get up out of here. Unless something happened later. Big Red said, I know you're not talking about this, but what do you feel about the Bradley girl? I don't know no Bradley girl. I don't know her. Never met her. Who is she? Who's the Bradley girl? Mm-mm. I was waiting to see the Bradley girl. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. That's why I thought you could tell me something. I don't think they're gonna come out until tomorrow. I've been watching TV Deets on Instagram. TV Deets always has it, but I haven't seen them yet. Let me see if I can find them online somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that story. I haven't seen that story anywhere. Like, I guess it's not in the places that I look. Let me see if there's anybody reporting these ratings. Hold on. Let's see if we can get it. Come on now. I don't think the ratings are out from yesterday yet. We're going to have to wait till tomorrow, y'all. They're not out yet. So I have them tomorrow. And we'll laugh at them tomorrow, but we won't be laughing today because we ain't got it. Mm-mm. Nope, we ain't got it. Y'all, they ain't had 1 million views all season. They started off with 834,000. Down to then they dropped to 738,000. They went up to 765,000. Last week was 657,000, which was a season low. So when they come out tomorrow, then we'll talk about it, child. We'll talk about it. But look, in the meanwhile, we about to get up out of here. We covered the news, we covered the gossip, we covered it all. And I've gotta go. I love you guys so much. All right. Hey, Miss Nisi. Yeah, Mama Joyce was absolutely the best part of our HOA. That and Marlo letting them people know she tried to send flowers and their health had already checked out that hospital. Both of those things made my night. But look, I'm gonna get up out of here. We ain't finna start talking about RHOA because y'all will keep me for another 2 hours. Let me go. I done made the we done got our news out, got our gossip out. If anything else exciting happens, I will come back. But in the meanwhile, I appreciate y'all being here. And if you did not hit the like button on the way in, please make sure you hit that bad boy on the way out. Hit your notification bell. Make sure you click all. So you know every time we go live over here on this porch. Also, subscribe if you have not subscribed. And if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video, as well as a membership link in the description box of the video, as well as my Amazon wish list if you want to send me some love, and my Amazon storefront if you want to buy the same crafting goods that I buy, so you can craft at your house while I craft at mine. And the Bible study notes are there, as well as the dream journal. So have fun, go shop, send love, all that stuff. And we'll talk again later. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And remember, if nobody else says it to you today, God loves you. I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Hey, Stu S. Talk to y'all later, okay? Bye, y'all.